take two, guys. It's your boy, Hard Conversation.
I sneeze.
Yeah, so this is the second time we done this video, guys. Lost the footage the first time. We gonna get that shit worked out. I don't know why that keeps happening to us, but hopefully the second time is a charm. But anyway, guys, we're back once again. We just want to say thank you guys for subscribing, sharing, liking the videos, coming to even watch the videos. It's awesome that you guys do that. Yes, helps us out a lot. We got a lot of shit to say. So,
yeah, man, you know, we appreciate all the love, man.
Yeah, and we're going to be bringing you guys with us every time, man. We really do this NBA talk thing. We're doing it differently. You know, we're not chasing a narrative. We're doing it our way with our own opinion and our own views. Me and this man argue back and forth on a daily basis about a lot of shit. So, And so anyway, guys, we're going to dive right in. All the links are down below. Our Twitter, our Instagram right down here, guys. Follow us. Subscribe, guys. So we're going to be diving right in. We're going to be talking about the first round of the playoffs. Now, the only game that's still going on right now is the Timberwolves and the Houston game. And last time you checked, who was winning?
Timberwolves is up 62-60.
62-60. So close game, guys. So we'll see how that works out. We may go live afterwards once that game is over on Instagram. So once again, that is down here too, guys. So we just want to talk about just a quick review of the first round so far and what we think. So I don't have the shit handy, but you want to go through the matchups real quick?
Yeah, you know, first matchup, we can go from the Western Conference. You have, well, no, actually, they're playing still. So we have Golden State and San Antonio.
Pretty much what we expected.
Yeah, pretty much, you know.
That one we expected.
Special. I thought the Warriors would cook them.
Yeah.
I thought KD would play well. Everybody played well. It was a good team victory.
Yeah,
Nothing
great team defense too. A lot of people forget about the Warriors are a great defensive team, and they really showed that. They put on a clinic defensively. Yeah.
They did
as a team.
Yeah, a lot of people I think forget about that. Yeah. You know, they just see no Steph and be like, oh. But,
yeah.
Nothing too much crazy to talk about there.
Yeah, I mean, no Kawhi, so I mean, you don't really have a.
Let's stay in the West. We can go Utah and Oklahoma City.
PG out there cooking.
Hard-fought game by both teams.
But PG was just too much.
PG was really killing.
He was
surprised
in his
me. The way he been playing at the end of the season, I was like, oh shit.
I mean, talking about it, he was even wondering about his own goddamn shot at one point. Like, I don't know what's going on.
But I felt like he played great.
He did.
Led the way. Russell always, you know,
doing his thing.
Whether he shoot well or not, he's always active, and you notice that he's out there. He's affecting the game.
Yeah, and shout out to Donovan Mitchell. They didn't win, but he played like he was
Jay
a
Crowder,
10-year vet.
Jay Crowder played solid.
Yeah.
I like Jay Crowder out there. You know, all those guys played a well-fought game.
Yeah. Whether or not Donovan Mitchell was the MVP, MVP, but Rookie of the Year, but he played like a veteran today. He's expected to do a lot for that team on both sides of the ball. He's a primary scorer. I mean, Ricky Rubio was a primary ball handler, but Donovan Mitchell was the first option on offense. He gives maximum effort on defense. He looked like a 25 and 10. I mean, you can't really, fault him. And he shot well. He shot 50%. And he looked like a veteran out there. So shout out to you, Donovan, man. You played your ass off.
Doing his thing, man. He's pretty solid. And next matchup in the West would be the Pelicans and the goddamn Blazers. Last night.
Well, they played like shit last night.
Yeah, they played like shit last night.
And they only lost by 2.
It was really good defense by the Pelicans, though.
Drew.
They had really good guards.
I see you all defensive, first team, second team. I see you, Drew, cooking out there. Not on offense, but cooking on defense, man.
Yeah, but they played really well. We'll see the next game how that goes. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum keep playing like that. They're gonna lose.
They're gonna. If you shoot 19 for 40 something total combined.
No, they didn't make 19. They
whatever.
13 for 41.
Whatever, it was bad.
13 for 42.
It was bad. Either way, they played like they shot the ball horrifically. It was
bad.
And AD doing his thing.
I could have made more shots from my damn couch.
I predicted 6 games. We both predicted 6. So we did. I gave the I gave the Pelicans 1 at home, 1 away. It was just so we're still on track. So it's not really too far out of the line. Who else we missing?
Now we're on the East Coast. That was all matchups, Philly.
And then
Philadelphia.
The Rockets once again still playing a war right now.
That's but on the East, of course, you had the first seed versus the 8th seed, which is Toronto and Washington. Was a surprising game.
A good game.
I felt like it was really good. Actually, it was really competitive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Might go to distance. I predicted that was over in 5, but if the Wizards keep playing like that, I'm pretty sure they're going to be back and forth.
I believe.
Yeah,
I think I was 6.
And I think that could potentially go the distance if they playing and fighting hard like that. And
Yeah,
going
those
back
two
and forth.
teams aren't really like they're you know what I mean because the Wizards can beat the Warriors. I mean Warriors. So the Wizards can beat the Raptors. Sorry, and then the Raptors can also beat the Wizards. So it's kind of a toss up. I still pick the Raptors in 6 because I feel like they're more.
Just out of respect, they were the higher seed.
Yeah,
they played well.
They
Really,
played well
almost
all
60
year.
win.
Yeah, almost.
Season.
So.
Yeah, then the next matchup was the 2 seed, which is the Boston
Boston
Celtics.
Celtics.
Milwaukee.
That was a phenomenal game.
Phenomenal 5-star game. I mean, that one really had you like, dang, man.
At the edge of your seat.
It takes me back to the days where, it was just like one player. It was team versus
It was
team.
really team versus
team. So much
team,
team versus team. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, of course you got Giannis, who's like
who's
the superstar level.
The superstar.
But it's really team versus team, man. You got Marcus Morris performed well off the bench, gave you 21. Terry Rozier.
Cooking. So
it
should have been, He sent that boy back to, that boy
should have been a game winner. But
boy had his passport. You see the
Middleton.
replay? He had his passport when he came back when he turned around.
It was gone. Boy, them ankles.
That should have been a game winner, but that boy Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
What can you? It ain't over till it's over. Till that clock says 0-0-0-0. It ain't never over.
My man got that one off.
Got that one off. From deep
Cleveland.
Yeah, he got that
knocked
one off.
it down.
Knocked it
Fingers,
down.
hips.
And they couldn't really build on momentum in OT.
In OT, it was still a really, really good game.
Yeah,
I like the game overall,
it was competitive.
man.
Giannis still had a great game. Just couldn't get him over the hump, man. Just couldn't get him over the hump.
I think it was just more Celtics.
Yeah, it was. I think it was
will to win. It was a close game, and sometimes it comes down to
and he didn't play bad at all.
You get a close game. It's about who executing down the stretch. Every possession, every defensive possession, rotation.
And shout out to Brad Stevens too, one of the best coaches in the NBA. He had that team without Kyrie, had that team up and prepared to play. So they were ready to go.
games, and you know what I'm saying. Hey, it's harder to guard a team when you don't know who can do what.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying. So a more spreader offense is gonna be a tougher matchup for a lot of guys. I wouldn't be surprised if they got to the ECF, man. I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, and then we got who's next?
Next would be third seed would be Philly and Philly and Miami.
And
that like I figured, man. Listen, defense is very, very overrated. If your defense is not better than somebody's offense, it don't matter. You can't put the ball in the basket. It doesn't matter because the game is about baskets. So Miami lacks a lot there.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of offensive firepower. They're solid defensively. It's really a lot of Whiteside that cleans up for that team.
You got solid young guys.
You got solid young guys. Dragic. You got
really tough, gritty team,
Winslow,
but they got hit for 130.
Yeah,
130.
Easy 130
for
too.
A rookie,
and
a bunch of young, trust the process.
And then not even that too, because a lot of those guys are like leftovers from other teams. You got Ilyasova, Gallinari. Those guys been around. Those are journeymen. They've been in 3 or 4 teams already.
Something like J.J. Redick, I do.
Yeah, J.J. Redick, essentially a journeyman, been on 3 or 4 different teams out there. They're getting contributions from everywhere. And Ben Simmons is the focal point of the offenses. With Joel, without Joel, he makes that team go. He makes it easy for all of those guys.
Ben Simmons is phenomenal. I've been on Ben for a while.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys are skeptical after that LSU performance because I just felt like you want to be there.
I'm going to be honest, guys. I wasn't a big Ben Simmons fan coming out of LSU just because... The success wasn't there.
Yeah, I felt like I kind of just felt like he didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he was the best player in college basketball. If you watch the game, you could see it.
He just didn't want to be there. He wanted to be in the league.
I don't think that's an excuse, by the way.
Which I think it fit better because it hurt his foot first year. So, but that's why I do be thinking they be wasting these kids' time. We need to go ahead and do.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother video.
Show.
That's a whole nother video. And then
Hey, somehow this always ends up like.
What's up, Nick Wright? How you doing, man?
Hey, man. Hey, I definitely still think the Cavaliers can win this one in 3.
I think so too.
Dumbass nigga, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Dumbass nigga. That's what happened when you disrespectful, man. I feel like LeBron is gonna have to bring it. I don't think it's too much around him. The supporting cast is trash. You know, LeBron, if he ain't stacked the deck, man.
It is what it is.
Shit happens like Orlando, Boston twice. He gets sent out of there. So, you know what I'm saying? He got to have something that's, you know what I'm saying? It is a team game.
Yeah.
The guys around him, to me, I feel like they're trash. They're ass.
But let's stop with this narrative that as long as LeBron James, as long as he's in the building, that they're going to win. Stop with the nonsense. I don't know why. I get it, Cavs fans. I understand. I understand you guys are so, LeBron's been around and you guys have had so much success. But if he walks in the building, does not automatically mean the other team is going to lay down for him. If you guys actually watch the games instead of just being Cavs fans and looking on your Twitter and Instagram timelines and following ESPN, you know that they've struggled against the Pacers all year. This is pre-trade and after trade. They struggle with them all year. What makes you think that they wouldn't struggle with them to begin with? It's all about matchups in the playoffs. And LeBron doesn't have he does not have a lot around him.
Yeah.
But that we're not using that as an excuse.
Pressure, right? Because if LeBron is the only option, and we say, "Hey, LeBron, you're gonna have to beat us," and you know LeBron is a teammate guy, likes to get guys involved. So if he
needed buckets today. We needed buckets from LeBron today. We didn't need 16 shot attempts.
When these guys are not producing, he looked crazy as anybody. That's where you have to get that takeover mentality. To like, man, y'all bum ass need to get the fuck out of here.
Just get out the way.
I'm just score this because your niggas is trash. That's what I want to see.
He can do that. We've seen him do it.
I've seen him do it. That's when I was like, man, this cat is cold. When they did it against Detroit, when they did it against the Pistons in what was it, 08? 08, I think. They just, you know what I'm saying? The Pistons not the Pistons, the damn Celtics. The Celtics in 08. Yeah. I was just like, man, it was phenomenal.
It was 11.
No, I know it.
It was 11 when they beat the Celtics.
No, they didn't beat him, but he looked great. It wasn't enough around him. He was taking over the games, but shit.
Oh no, I know that year too. All I'm saying is that in 11 they actually beat him, and he cooked in 11
too. He had 2 other All-Stars though.
True, good point. I'm just saying he did.
I'm just saying like those 2 takeover performances in 07 when he went to the finals. 08 he had phenomenal performance against the Celtics. They just too much. They were like fucking Rajon Rondo, Ray Allen.
But let's stop with this ridiculous out in 3 shit. Like you disrespectful to the Pacers. You know they played well all year. Oladipo, my guy, most improved player, hands down.
Easy, he was killing.
Easy, he was killing out there.
And I was skeptical because you know he was on my squad last year, wasn't doing a goddamn thing. But I liked him. I liked him in well, hey.
I'm just playing. I'm not gonna get this nigga started on Russell. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna get him started.
KD been cold his career playing next to Russell Westbrook.
Anyway, I'm not even gonna get the ball rolling on that. Anyway. But yeah, no, I think it's just disrespectful that you guys say these things. Nick Wright, stop it, please. Stop with the dumbass predictions, please, Nick.
I don't care what you say unless you can
Jesus
make a layup.
Christ.
Can you make a layup?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Right, trash.
I'm not sure, but
Chris Carter get up and block that shit. Get your dumb ass and sit down.
And I'm really curious to see. I know they're eating his ass up online right now. And
but it's only one game.
And it's one game, guys. We're having a lot of fun.
Man, I'm pretty sure LeBron can drag.
He'll make an adjustment.
Even if they had no chance of beating Indiana, LeBron will make it a series.
He'll make it a series.
He's been a competitor.
And I don't want to be disrespectful. We just want to. This is just a guy. Everybody who just jumped the line, prematurely, like, hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's the Pacers, and just blew right through him like it wasn't even going. Let's stop being disrespectful. Man, listen, pump your brakes.
Flipping the switch only works when you got a collective unit that can flip the switch.
And sometimes
you have guys that don't have no switch, like Larry Nance and Jordan Clarkson. You know why they ain't flipped the switch? Because when 82 games is done, they done.
And the thing about flipping the switch, sometimes you flip the switch and you realize that motherfucker ain't paid the bill yet.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, motherfucker ain't got no electricity.
Shit, that bill didn't do.
I mean, you got what? They didn't even give up nothing but Kyrie. But you got J.R. Smith, who damn.
You got a good game out of J.R.
I mean, he could be Smith, J.R.
And you lost by a dub.
18. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, if you, shit.
You wasted J.R.'s good game. This may be this nigga only good game in the playoffs.
And unless J.R. really start cooking, where you just like allowing, he giving LeBron some leeway to breast to take a load off.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. Because if LeBron has to deal every possession LeBron has to be in, it's gonna be nasty. Somebody gotta do something.
And
didn't I tell y'all, George Hill is trash. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna need something else. Yeah, man.
So yeah,
get y'all probably be right on live after this.
Yeah, we'll be on live right after this, guys.
Pretty solid.
Once again, we just wanted to bring this quick video to you guys to let you know how we was feeling after the first round, guys. We're gonna bring maybe not after each game, so to speak. We may just do it here and there, but especially significant games. If something crazy happens, we're definitely going to make a video. But still going to be every Sunday, every Wednesday, guys. Look forward to a video.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We always thinking about new content, man. You can leave us any comments on what y'all want to see.
Yeah.
What y'all feel like nobody discussing. What you feel like nobody talking about.
Yeah,
man.
let us know.
We all
Let us
gonna
know.
use each other. We're gonna get our thoughts and we're gonna convey how we feel out.
Yep.
Who you
Let us
feel
know.
likes to go.
And
And some of y'all think Larry Bird to go.
And let us know down here too.
Some of y'all think DJ and Banger to go.
And let us know down here too on our Instagram and our Twitter, guys. Let us know. You know, you can hit us up there
Yeah,
too
hit
with
us up.
questions.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you want to
niggas ain't
debate,
shit.
no problem. Whatever the case may
You know what I'm
be,
saying?
we always ready, man. We locked and loaded, man. Got them things in the chamber. So,
Yeah.
I'm Hard Conversation.
Might sneeze.
Hit us
We
up.
out.
Like,
Bye.
subscribe. We out of here, man.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account.